This is the story of a man who loved a woman. They, a husband and a wife, lived in a big city, but in a part that was more like a small town, where time sometimes stood still. And they lived in a small house, but small as it was home for nearly 40 years. It was theirs, and they had worked hard for it. It was a house that they filled with hopes and dreams. It was a house they filled with their warmth and their laughter. It was a house they filled with their life and their love. But sometimes there was pain, and sometimes there were secrets. Her name was Jess. She was a small woman with a big heart, a simple lady who never asked for much, and she loved her man, even when times were tough. His name was Harry. He was a man with a secret.
I got alone, Jess. I went and I got alone.
And so he practiced.
Jess, I got ourselves alone.
And he practiced. Harry had to get this one right. He got the money for them. He got the money to save their house. He did it for Jess. But Harry got desperate, and he forgot that Jess could always find a way to make things work.
El corazón me palpita, me rebosa de alegría cuando recuerdo aquel día que por una linda flor yo le conquisté el amor a mi lindo guajirito. Le di a mi guajiro una flor, la flor que di en prueba de amor, amor.
Jess knew Harry had his secrets. She knew he was of a world he never spoke of, a world she would never know. And she knew he had his way of hiding things, especially when things got bad, especially when Harry stopped talking. It hurt her deeply that even after so many years, nearly 40, he still didn't know how to ask her for help. But all he could think of was how he had to get this one right. Harry got the money for them. He got the money to save their house. He did it for Jess. He had to get this one right. But still he couldn't tell her. How could he when he knew she would never understand where he got the money from? And the more he sat with it, the more he knew the truth would break her heart. What hurt her most was when his old ways would make him forget they were a team. It hurt her that he would forget she was there. All she could do was wait and hope things weren't as bad as he made her feel they were. All he could do was wait for the courage to do the right thing. Harry was an old-timer. He lived by a code, so he finally did the only thing he knew how. Harry knew this had to be the last time. He knew he was too old for this, and Jess deserved better. He knew he had to leave his old ways behind, or he and Jess would never be free. So Harry took the money back. But in this world, doing the right thing has a price. This is the story of a man who loved a woman. He got the money for them. He got the money to save their house. He did it for Jess. But he did this so they could be free.
You're free now, Mary.
They were free.